Medical units stand by. 30 seconds to contact. 20 seconds. 15. 10. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
We got him. Let's go.
Good evening, art aficionados and comic book connoisseurs. We're here with another episode of Proof of Comics. We got a nice, quiet little stream tonight, going back to the drawing board, working on some inking for page 19 of Rattel. I'm joined with my co-hosts, as always, starting with a man I like to call Bob. Where's the button here?
A man that I call Bob.
How you doing, Billy Bob?
Going through a tutorial on materia? Not material, materia.
Final Fantasy VII, right?
Yeah.
All right, old school gaming here. We're also joined by Wrangler from Frequency Studios.
A whole lot of hola. What's going on?
Hey, how you doing, Wrangler?
Doing okay.
You got a new setup there.
Yeah. I can finally sit in front of this thing instead of stand in front of it in the corner.
Progress. I mean, nothing stops progress these days. I've also got webcam. I've got a face cam now. Figured out how to mute StreamYard on my phone. For some reason, phone muting was not working on StreamYard, and you'd have like echo and some stuff. But through the magic of the internet.
You know, this is a little embarrassing, but I just realized that that's you in the square beneath me. I thought somebody else popped in and you were in the big square.
Right. No, this is me. I know. This is the face reveal. Finally, people will know what I looked like, not counting the thumbnail. and my photo on the website and all that. But here we are. Yeah, I got dual cams here. We got the art stream cam and the face cam, so should be interesting. The slow evolution of media. I mean, you add a little bit of tech, a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of learning every week, and you make slow progress over time.
Yeah, well, now your face is on here, my face is on here, and Billy Bob's face was the opening sequence.
Yeah. Billy, you need to set up that gaming stream, or at least get set up to share the games you play eventually.
Well, you know, I have to build some of a PC to be able to do that. This laptop won't work for that.
Yeah, no, laptops are pretty constrained. Like my own the situation is pretty crazy here. I've got like 2 sets of ice packs under my laptop so it does not overheat. And I may have to like switch up the ice packs during the stream as well. So
it's interesting you mentioned that. Built into this computer desk is a place for the tower, and I just realized I have it by the radiator. I may need to do something about that before winter hits.
Well, at least your radiator's not running during the summer. I mean,
yeah. But I did go looking at computers already, and I saw one. I'm like, okay, I can afford this, but this thing's so bulky it won't fit in that computer mainframe slot. So I was like, got anything a bit smaller? He's like, yeah. I was like, I'm thinking it'll be a little less power, but hey, I don't need anything bonkers, really, do I? We get over at all the models that will fit in there, and they're like twice the price of that big bulky one. I'm like, whoa.
You got to pay extra for everything micro, smaller, basically.
I'm like, no, I'm going to have to look around. But that was just a quick glance through Best Buy, you know.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
They probably have things at different prices all the time, not to mention other places probably have even more variables to their prices, and who knows.
There might be better options than Best Buy out there as well. Like, I'm not a hardware specialist, but
there's a PC Richards across the street from them.
PC Richards, we don't have those here. I have a friend who actually puts, well, more like one of my friend's boyfriend. He does like.
Wait, what?
I have a friend who's a girl. He has a boyfriend. He puts.
I thought you said your girlfriend's boyfriend. I was like, okay, Frederic.
My wife's boyfriend
Yeah.
putting together computers, and you know, if I let them have a night out, he'll build a computer for me. You know, that's how it works.
Makes sense.
Have you guys seen what's been going on in LA recently? We got a whole riot thing happening over the weekend.
Yeah, it's kind of disheartening.
Yeah, it's been crazy. I got a little.
I mean, it's been funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Especially since they are getting curb stomped. They've been getting curb stomped in their little shit. It's not
seriously.
2020 over again.
It's gotten out of control. Let's watch a clip here. It's wild, man. And like that's been all over the riots and all that. But there's also a crazy thing that happened in Vegas, like a fight between streamers, like who were kind of competing streamers who were like copyright striking each other's streams, trying to like cancel each other out. And one took it way farther, went to meet him in Las Vegas on the Strip and actually offed him, like brought a gun, filmed everything as well. Yeah, you saw that, Wrangler?
No.
Okay. So he's basically, him and his girlfriend go up, find the dude who's with his girlfriend also, hanging out in the Strip, and he just comes in and pops him off. That was their YouTube fight escalating to something that you can't take back. It's crazy. Crazy stuff, man. It's wild, eh? You see, people are taking stuff way out of hand.
Mankind has become unbridled.
Yeah, Omeglitch heard about that too. Yeah, man, I saw the video. Unfortunately, I mean, you don't see a whole lot of details, but it's never good to see something taken to, especially for something so silly as YouTube. It's just, man. But some people, that's all they got, and take that away from them, and escalate into real life, and it is, and probably ended both their lives because one's unalived, as you say on YouTube. The guy who offed him in Nevada, I hear you even have the death penalty. So he might, end up lethal injection or something, or life in prison. I don't know, man. It's just both lives are ruined instantly. So that took a dark turn.
The head with a YouTube silver plaque.
Yeah, for the silver plaque. All right, let's change it up a little bit. We got let's go and have a lighter clip here. I got a clip. So apparently stormtroopers have taken to TikTok. Let's have a look-see.
Boys, orders just came in from Vader's bitch ass, and me and Greg are headed to Endor. Forest mission, easy terrain, little recon work. Should be chill.
Okay, Greg, I'm telling you, I've seen like 5 of those little teddy bear looking things. One of them had a spear.
Well, guess they were real.
I thought you were joking.
We're gonna die in a tree hammock because of you, Greg.
We got out. Greg chewed through the net like a psychopath, and now the teddy bears are chasing us. They're throwing things. Greg, why are they so fast?
We just got back from Endor. We still got leaves in our armor, and now Vader's bitch ass is sending us to Hoth. Greg, what you think?
Silent shrug.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Bro, Greg! Can you fucking drive? I swear, if we die in this tin can before we even freeze to death on Hoth.
All right. We just landed.
Greg,
get your ass up!
I can't feel my everything.
Okay, so we're in the middle of an active firefight. People are screaming, stuff's exploding, and Greg's over there building the damn snowman. Bro, I've had enough. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Hey guys, so, like you saw in the last video, after Greg's terrible flying, we've ended up here on Tatooine. And now we're on patrol duty in town. All right, guys, patrol duty is officially done for the day. Huge shout out to you guys. We just hit 100K followers on TikTok. So to celebrate, we're gonna go drink something questionable in a sketchy Tatooine bar. All right, guys, end of the day. Patrol's done, no explosions, no paperwork. We're officially off duty, and we've got drinks that may or may not be safe for human consumption. Okay, guys, so Greg went to grab another round. Pretty sure Was that Greg? All right, so we're heading back to base. Greg got kicked out for being Greg. I finished both drinks. Nobody died. I'm calling that a...
Greg's
pretty well done.
Yeah, man. The AI is getting good this year, dude. With the what is it called? Google VO or something? VO3. It's getting pretty good. And Stormtroopers, I guess, is not too hard to make it look real.
True.
I'm just glad we are out of that period with like 7 fingers and smushed up fingers and all that. That was a creepy.
Somebody has a third ear coming out of the top of their head, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's looking good now. I mean, people are making fun stuff. Some of them, some people, not everybody.
Greg got kicked out for being Greg.
Dude, it's funny. I mean, the little creativity you can put. I mean, Hollywood's got tough competition now. I mean, it's like it's going to take a lot more to get me out of the house.
Yeah, it's a lot of cool stuff, but we all got to, be vigilant because it is that double-edged sword.
Well, that's the thing now is you got to doubt everything. Present something. Anyone can just say, well, how do we know it's not AI? It's getting so good that
sometimes we just don't.
Yeah. And now we're going to get 10 years of AI. The bill, the big, beautiful bill, I think, is that the one that's going to give it's going to stop the states from putting rules on AI, putting laws against AI, trying to restrict it and all that?
I don't know.
That's a little bit freaky, but I guess if the states are not doing it, it's going to be China. It's going to be some some other company is going to be doing it. But
no, I haven't heard about this, Omer. I mean, I should have just assumed millions of them exist at this point because folks are going to jump on that one. I always did love the Discord chats between the presidents.
No, I didn't see the AI ones first. Sometimes I'm just like, okay, I don't want to watch that one, but it's funny and sad. Yeah, what a show! What a show that's been. The whole black eye thing as well. Did you guys see that? So
what was that about?
Well, the last whenever Trump fired Elon, people were zooming in on Elon's face, and you can see he's got tiny little black eye marks around his right eye.
Yeah.
Trump also made a comment about it. He said Elon came in with a black eye. And it's not an obvious black eye, it's just like you got to zoom in and you can see little blue marks. So Trump makes the comment. He's like, well, we offered him makeup before we went live, and he said no. So, Elon made a conscious decision. He wanted people to see the black eye. It's the strangest thing, man. It's weird stuff. Weird stuff.
I mean, are people really surprised about Elon kind of being are people forgetting he's kind of a lefty? Always has been.
I mean, even Trump was a Democrat in the early days.
Yeah,
but
he
hasn't really shifted all that much on his viewpoints either. He's a moderate.
Wasn't it earlier this year, or was it last year? He literally was calling people racist because we didn't want to immigrant fucking Indians and shit into this country as a workforce.
Yeah, that's what Canada is for, right?
Yeah, that's what Elon was for. So it's like...
So...
Ron Beardo, welcome.
Oh, we got it. Von Beardo, yeah. Hey,
I
how
hope
you
I
doing?
pronounced it right.
Oh, looks like Von Beardo. How you doing, man? What's up? What's happening? Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, but you put two egos like that together, after a while, this is bound to happen.
Yeah, Elon is supposedly the richest man in the world. And, let's be clear, it's the richest man that wants to be listed on the richest man list. There's way more richer people who own banks and things like that. But you got the richest man in the world and the most powerful man in the world. So it's two big egos. And that's even considering if the fight is real. Like this could also be part of the show.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Right. Like this could all be a psyop too. So I'm keeping an open mind, trying not to jump to conclusions. I think it's safer that way a lot of times.
I want to jump to conclusions. They're not going to be correct conclusions, but my conclusions are so much cooler than reality.
Well, yeah, it's fun, right? It's fun to speculate.
Come on, conspiracy theories, give them to me. I love them, hook, line, and sinker.
Isn't that what writers do? Jump to conclusions? I know you have to take your time to get there, I guess.
Yeah, I've had conclusions in mind for what I was writing that ended up looking completely different than by the time I got there.
Von Beardo says, I'm good, man. Happy to hear that, man. So what are you working on right now, Wrangler? What's got you busy these days?
I'm working on Mystified Investigations. And this takes place 18 years later. Haley and Elizabeth are adults. And this is primarily going to be Elizabeth's book. Haley is in there for part of it, but this is Elizabeth taking the helm on this one. However, there's also another that branches off from this where Haley's going to be more prominent in that one, the United States Stellar Marshals, which is going to be happening concurrently. And I want to end up having at least both these books done before I release either. I want to release them kind of at the same time.
Oh, yes, because they're kind of concurrent books. You got
right.
They're happening at the same time, but one book's following one character and the other book's following the other.
Yeah, Haley leaves with the Marshals and goes off to deal with a case on another world, and Elizabeth stays behind. And I'm dealing with or trying to figure out what Elizabeth's dealing with right now, and then I got to figure out what happens out in space. Anything can happen there. So let your imagination run wild on
Space
that.
Marshals. Is that affiliated with Space Force or is it an independent
It
organization?
is. It is a joint operation. By the way, anyone just tuning in, this is a fictional setting. It's a joint operation between the United States Marshals and the Air Force. Well, yes, the United States Space Force, which is part of the Air Force. But it's an Air Force colonel that oversees it, along with, I hate to say it, I researched it, I wrote it down. What's the head marshal called? Director or something? I hate to say it, I can't remember it, but I do have it written down. I would have to go back and look it up.
Sure.
But, but this is an operation that pretty much answers directly to the Attorney General and the Secretary of Defense. These guys sit down with both of them, and that's who they report to. But the marshals are given an assignment. Hey, one of the world in general doesn't know about aliens. Everyone suspects. Nobody really knows. But the marshals are given a case. They're like, hey, one of our citizens disappeared on foreign soil. Go bring him back. That's their job. Go find the missing guy and bring him home.
And is both stories taking place with the same plot, or do the two stories have a different plot driving each story?
Oh, they're going to have separate plots. But what happens is Haley leaves with them, and if you keep, in Mystified Investigations, you see Haley leave with the marshals, and we keep following along with Elizabeth. But the other book I want to release alongside is what the marshals went and did off-world, which was happening the same time that we continued following Elizabeth in the first book, or third, actually. So Mystified Investigations is book 3, and United States Stellar Marshals is book 4. So book 4 branches right off of book 3. And
so did you have to do like a lot of notes with managing the timelines and all that between both books? Like, do you have to juggle timelines, make sure things kind of fit with the events?
To a point, yes. I mean, I have to make sure that Marshals picks up right from where Mystified branched off. But the thing is, the events of Mystified Investigations went, right after the Marshals take off. Probably not going to be longer than 24 hours. It's going to be a few days before the Marshals can get back. So when they get back, everything going on with Elizabeth, Alex, Joseph, and Kenny should be wrapped up. And so because there's like going to be a space of time at the end of Mystified Investigations before the Marshals come back, that gives me some breathing room. I can stretch stuff.
Are you going to be selling the books independently, or is it going to be like a 2-for-1? You got to buy the two books together or something?
I'm going to sell them independent, but I would do a 2-for-1 if I knew how to do that. But I'm an idiot with the KDP user interface.
Right. Yeah, I can't help you there. I haven't even touched it. I don't even know that world at all.
Yeah, but no, I wouldn't mind doing bundle sets or whatever if I could figure out how to do them. There's probably a bunch of stuff on there I can do that I'm just lost on, but
I mean, I got some.
What's cool is Elizabeth's all grown up. She's not going to be gaining any more new abilities in this. This is going to be Alex, Joseph, and Kenny pretty much finding their abilities while Elizabeth is trying to keep them from getting killed while they escape a underground complex running from a cartel who used it as a base of operations. So I've already had a few cool things happen in there that I honestly didn't expect to pop out of it. And I'm like, oh, I got some pretty cool things going on here. This one scene I wrote, and I thought it was going to suck. And then by the time I was done, I leaned back, look at it. I'm like, I'd love to see this on screen one day. This would look really cool, So I've got a few surprises out of it. I'm more surprised by what I write than then you know. Because I think I got a good idea in head, and then once you start writing and start asking questions while you're in scene in your mind, it goes off in different directions than you originally intended, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I can't wait to get back to writing chapter 2 here, but got to finish chapter 1 first. Can't skip ahead too far. At least the writing part's done. Your 2-book thing kind of makes me think of this in comic book form. This is an old Image comic book that's kind of like 2 in 1. So you flip it over and you got 2 comics. So you got Rob Liefeld book here that, you know, reads from left to right as you'd expect. And then you hit the middle, there's an ad, and it's the end of the other one that you got to flip over. And you got 2 independent. This is Jay Lee. Jay Lee is like such a badass of an artist.
I would see that sometimes in the 90s.
Well, this one is straight out of the 90s.
I do like that. That predominant 90s art style, I really do like that.
Yeah, they were doing a lot of creative stuff. Like
Even though they went a little overboard with the shoulder pads on characters a lot, but
how dare you? There's never enough shoulder pads, Wrangler. I don't know what you're talking about. Pouch man.
One of these days you should draw a picture of Cable, but just give him like ridiculous shoulder pads.
Do you know Pouch Man? Liefeld made a parody. I think it's a parody character. It's just a character built with pouches because everyone's making fun of. Yeah, we got Short Bus here. Beep beep. How you doing, Bat Sauce? What you been up to? Homer Glitch is back here. Here's that Trump and Elon breakup AI vid. Okay. Okay. I don't know if we can I paste that? I can't do a select on here. Let me try to go grab it off YouTube.
Oh yeah, when you try and click the link here in the StreamYard chat, it doesn't let you follow it.
No, it just brings it up on screen. But if I go into, can I see my own stream? I gotta go to my channel. Let me see if we can do that. You're always welcome to hop on if you want.
Alrighty.
Homer.
Yeah, but one thing I'm hoping to do in this series, though, is take the abilities they have and not just have characters throw their powers at each other. I want to come up with like.
Oh, but I can't play it because. Okay, so I'm in Brave browser.
Copyright.
No, I can't play it. Like I cannot physically play videos on Brave because YouTube is blocking. They're in an ad block fight. So.
Whoa! How am I here?
What do you mean?
Location, maybe. I'm on Brave browser right now.
But can you play YouTube on Brave? If you play YouTube videos, does it work? Kage's here. How you doing,
just
man?
clicked on James's live stream from earlier, and it's working.
Okay. Well, see, I'm on Mac as well, so maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's an update thing. Yeah, I've been in a hell. Well, hell. I'm maybe exaggerating a wee bit here, but I used to be in an ad-free environment before, but this week it's all been breaking. YouTube's been fighting, so the ad blockers on Firefox broke, ad blockers on Chrome broke, and videos on Brave are not playing. So I've been forced to watch all the ads.
No, I heard YouTube was actually kind of remotely, slowly frying people's computers who are using ad blockers at one point. I think they got in trouble for that.
Well, I haven't heard that. That would surprise me. That's highly criminal.
No, what was messed up was people who paid the fee so they can have the ads removed. They were getting it too because YouTube just detected the ad block, even though they had their ad removed.
Yeah, I've even heard some people say that Premium now is putting ads on, which is kind of sounds like Disney Disney streaming service at one point, like you'd have ad-free environment, but then they slowly add back in the advertisements. It's
They want to play that game? Fine. I'll go open up a second device, maybe go on Royce's channel, just select a playlist of live streams and start letting them play through and let the commercials go. Put the phone on mute and go watch something else.
That's what I've been doing. I've been just putting it on mute. And
that way he could keep getting all the quarters for the ads that are played.
all the ad money there. I mean, if the ads weren't so terrible, like especially here, I'm getting localized French ads, and the acting is so bad, man. It's just over the top acting. That's you feel like you're being talked to like a child. It's just like
it goes. You know what I'm really sick of, to the point where I want to put my fist through the TV screen?
What's that?
Pharmaceutical ads.
Oh, dude.
Non-stop. They were pissing me off back in the 90s when they started. Or was it early? I think it was the late 90s they started. And I started seeing them more and more. And they got on my nerves before I realized, hey, the whole pharmaceutical industry is kind of a scam. Not medical advice, just my tinfoil hat opinion.
Yup, it's definitely medical advice.
Well, if you want to take that medical advice, that's on you. I would assume that our audience would have more common sense than me.
I'll take medical advice from Billy Bob before a big pharma. I'll tell you that. But we are an entertainment-only show, folks.
Eat 2 of these mushrooms and call me in the morning.
Take these mushrooms and call me in the morning. Yeah, for sure. Like it's a cat and mouse game, Tenkage. Yeah, they won this battle, but the war is not over.
We've been calling him Tenkage for so long that I have to fight myself to call him Tenkage, because I thought that's what his handle was. I didn't realize it was pronounced Tenkage.
Yeah,
well, it's actually Tenkage, but okay.
Are you sure it's not 10 kg? I like to switch it up. What are you gonna do?
That's right.
It's 10 kagi.
10 kg. Yeah. 10 kagi. Oh, we've got a wild otter appears.
What?
Hey, Otter. Hey, how you doing, man?
Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm quite tired myself, but I've got me some lovely water to help keep me going. Unfortunately,
don't you live in water?
Well, yes and no. It's not stopping me from drinking water, of course.
But you're bathing in it. Like, see, you drink your own bath water? Is that what's going on?
I was born in the water, molded by it.
Dude, you could totally get away with selling bath water, like otter bath water.
I still can't believe that's actually going on.
If that second book doesn't work out as well as you want, Otter.
You could always sell bath water.
Otter flavored water.
Oh.
I want my percentage. God. I'm just telling you right now.
Oh.
You're selling otter smoothies.
Kill me now.
All right.
Well, that's how you get the smoothie.
Oh, I see. Oh my God. Well, that's...
What are you doing in here? Well, don't stare.
See, women like creepy little creatures staring at them in the shower.
How dare you?
That's what I've learned watching that clip.
I'm not a little creature.
You're not?
No, he's a furry.
Jesus Christ.
It's not improvement.
Oh, boy. Well, bathwater aside, how is everybody doing this week?
Pretty good, man. I've been doing a lot of streaming, doing inking page 19, so that's pretty satisfying. I got a couple of commissions to finish. Yours being one of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun, that's for sure.
Me too. I gotta take the advice from I'm blanking our Australian friend.
Damn it, Omer.
Corey Barton. I gotta take his advice and make the booty bigger.
Yeah.
Make the booty bigger.
Make that booty bigger.
need to write that on the drawing table and have it in front of me all the time.
You gotta just listen to Sir Mix-a-Lot while drawing it.
I need to make that like a domain name, biggerbooties.com.
I thought you were gonna make Athletic Tits a domain name.
That too. This is site
Trademark.
number 2 on the list.
Omer Glitch. No comment. No comment. That's all I'm gonna say. Damn. So what you been working on these days, Otter? What's been keeping you busy?
Honestly, I haven't been working terribly hard other than just trying to get the business side of everything up before I hit publish. That's pretty much all that I've got going on right at the moment. Yeah, things are just about to mellow out. I've just finished formatting last week. Gonna have to do a little bit more before I release, but that should be next week when that happens. So basically, this is adjacent to a rest week for me.
Oh, that's
We'll enjoy it because I'm sure you're drained after everything you just did.
Life for the last half year has been draining, but you know what? I'll take it.
Frederick's feeling
like
a lot of
right
that
before
drain
the-
right now, I'm sure.
No, not really. I'm pretty excited. So I said this before the stream, but I've been working with a 3D artist who's doing a minifig of Rattel, like
Ooh.
Rattel flying on his drone on his quad board there. So that's been like super exciting. I've been going back and forth with him all week and working on tiny little details, improvements to get the look just right, the specifics. And it's not easy. Like he's got these funky shoulder pads. He's got the unique eye gear on his mask and all that. And the quad board's kind of it's an odd one. Like I've even tried to draw the quad board just in 2D, top view, front view, and I've had a hard time just to do that in vector. So the fact that he was able to do it in 3D was kind of amazing. Actually, this little image here was what served as the top view to help build everything on top of it. So that's been pretty useful.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I'm keeping it under wraps until it's announced with the campaign and everything. But I'm thinking of having it available for both like in digital format for people who have their own printers at home. And I'll be printing some copies here and painting them myself for people who want mail order copies and who are willing to pay Canadian shipping for a minifig.
Hell yeah.
And painted, airbrushed, and everything. That should be pretty cool. I got good at painting stuff from all the Warhammer figures like that. Oh, dude, I should totally show you one. Hold on, let me grab one of my Warhammer figs and show you what I did.
Nerd.
In the grim dark of 40K, there are only otters. You're welcome.
You're playing a very different game of Warhammer.
I know.
He's
Got a
back.
unique faction and everything.
The water weasels of war.
The water weasels of battle.
You're still muted, Frederick.
Here we go. So this is one of the figures I put together. So this is a design I purchased and printed at home. So this is something I printed on my own little printer and then airbrushed, and some brush painting as well. You got the magnets on the arms, so you can switch up the weapons, because you're always like configuring your characters in Warhammer. You know how it goes.
Cool.
Things like that. So did I just rip it off? Was that oh dude, that was not supposed to come off.
I hope you're kidding.
I'm not, but I'm used to gluing stuff together, so it's not as stressful at all.
Broke your own thing.
Yeah, but I mean, when you do 3D printing, dude, that comes with the territory,
Stop groping yourself.
Listen, Otter,
Yeah, Frederick, it's
don't tell me
pretty
what to do,
inappropriate.
okay? Listen, I'm kind of like Omer in that way. I've got a strange animal in my pants. All right, that's enough talking about pants.
Is it another weasel?
That's an NDA. You know, you're gonna have to become a subscriber to get that kind of information. It's
NDA.
Private members only. Speaking of private members. We've gone way too long.
I've had that song stuck in my head all day.
Oh yeah, like it's Tuesday. It's time to get.
Yeah, it's weird. I didn't think about it all week, and then today at work, that song started playing in my head. I'm like, oh, the show's tonight.
I'm like, oh, it's a Sabrina Tuesday.
Yeah, the programming is working. Speaking of programming, I got to play our sponsor here. Otter, you'll be happy that Bitcoin is at an all-time high today, $110,000, man.
Wow. You want to know what's funny about that? I've heard so many people I know, like, at some point in time, it's like repeatedly they'll say it too. It's like, oh, it's the death of Bitcoin. I'm like, nah, give it 2 months. It'll be fine. It'll be even better.
Yeah. There's a website called Bitcoin Obituaries that just lists all the articles starting like I think 2015, things like that, all the times that Bitcoin died. So it's kind of crazy. You were saying, Wrangler?
I keep my Bitcoin in a mayonnaise jar buried in the backyard, so it's safe.
There you go. And here's a little sponsor advertisement here.
It's a fucking scam, mate. It's the biggest fucking scam I've seen in my fucking life. And if I was Satoshi Nakamoto, just like all the other coins, my aim would be get as much of this money and get of this fake money in the hands of the world's young, hopeful men. Get them to pay me their real money. All you would be thinking is, how can I advertise this? How can I get it out? And I know people will turn around and say,
He hasn't sold it. But it's very easy to fucking short sell it. Because you can look at his account and he hasn't sold it. Short sell it.
You're fucking idiot.
So good.
This needs to stop now.
You just had to have a badger in there, didn't you?
I mean, I didn't create it. I just.
Oh, so it just worked out then.
Well, I mean, the honey badger is the mascot for Bitcoin, right? It's the.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because it's the unassuming animal that is willing to take on everybody. Everyone it'll get attacked, bitten by venomous snakes, and it'll just take a nap and it'll be fine. It'll get attacked by lions and it won't give a fuck, and just attack back. And that's Bitcoin, man. I mean, like we were saying, Bitcoin dies all the time. Like it gets attacked. There's a new vector of attack. It goes back. It loses value for a while, and then it just comes back stronger. the network is improved, and it's just, the term is anti-fragile, right? It's that everything that you throw at it makes it stronger, and it comes back in a, indestructible, basically. It's a cool thing about Bitcoin.
Oh, Otter, one thing that was dumb about the saving in this game, in Final Fantasy VII, you have to be right over that fucking thing to be able to pull it up.
Yeah, I've been trying to restart it earlier today, and I forget the Steam version has a weird thing where it wants to default to mouse and keyboard, even though I have a gamepad plugged in, and I'm like, I know the gamepad's working. For some reason, it just doesn't want to sense it.
Dude, I had to redo the entire first bit and everything.
Oh.
Because I was like, I'm over the save thing, and it keeps popping up the thing, and I'm like, but when I click on the open the menu to go to save, like it was blanked out. And that's because the game, you have to be right over, you have to go through that message and then open your thing right when you're on top of it. That's stupid. That's beyond stupid.
Have you played Final Fantasy before? Is this the first time you're playing FF7?
Yes.
It's got these weird, like, super polygon characters, right?
Yeah.
They're pretty blocky. I will say this, I do think it is a good game, at least what I've played of it. I've only played like 12 hours or something like that of the original game, and that was like 5 years ago or something like that. But I enjoyed what I played.
Yeah, I mean, it was a huge deal back in the day when it came out.
Yeah.
And aren't the Japanese versions, like, the numbers are all different? Because they release way more in Japan than you do here.
Not entirely sure, honestly.
Something I heard. I'm not a gamer. I mean, I am now, but, spent most of my life not gaming, so.
You're putting the gay in gamer.
Listen here, Otter. Don't throw stones if you live in glass house. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm sorry, I lagged out. What?
You missed the opportunity to call Otter gay again.
Do I need an opportunity?
No, I mean, I took care of it for you this time, so we're all
Frederic took care
What
of
did
it.
Otter say? What gay thing did Otter say?
I said he put the gay in gamer.
You put the gay in gamer? Makes sense. But nah, I had to do that whole thing in that boss fight all over again.
Also,
Just
every time
because.
I try to boot up the game, the audio is extraordinarily loud.
The OST is pretty good.
I mean, it is a classic Final Fantasy soundtrack.
Right? It's classical music or something like that. Like, it's very fantasy.
I am going to be a little controversial. I don't think Final Fantasy has ever had amazing writing. It's had good writing. I don't know if that's a symptom of the translation or if some of it just kind of hasn't aged the best over time. I'm not sure.
I think it's just not, I don't want to say terrible. It's very much feels like, hey, we know kids are going to play this and we're going to have an edgy teen dialogue.
Yeah.
Like Cloud's like, I don't care. Albeit, funny enough, you can rename all the companions.
Okay, Billy, go through the roster. What did you name them all?
I just left them normal. Didn't really do anything.
I find that hard to believe.
No, Otter, but you can do me a favor. Can you test out whether or not they place any censor on the names?
I want to try and see if I can get this game running. I'm trying to talk with you guys while it's playing. It's like they made the audio extremely loud.
I mean, did they have many censors on names back then. I think it was too early to do. There was a time there was no censorship on names.
Yeah, but keep in mind, I'm playing a
Remastered?
a ported version.
Ported? Okay. Well, we're going to have to wait for Otter to try it. You're going to have to try all the obscene names, Otter, and go through them one by one.
Well, obviously.
In a thorough, disciplined manner. You know how it goes.
Let me see if I can change a few things.
Albeit, instead of the main character being Cloud, his name now is Billy Bob. You know, typical Final Fantasy name.
Oh my god, I can actually hear you guys now. It's glorious.
Now, did you hear another little tidbit of news from Nintendo?
What's
They're
that?
gay.
Joy-Con drift.
Oh, really?
Joy-Con. Already.
Can you explain what that is for us non-gamers?
So on a controller, you know, you got your sticks, right?
Yep.
Drifting is where it starts shifting in or out and moves.
Yep. When you're using this, move the character around. Now, this one started doing it less than 2 weeks when I got my Switch. It often is acting like I'm pushing up when I'm not even touching this.
Yep.
So
it's because the stick itself is
impossible.
It's because the stick itself is actually bent or a little sideways.
Well, yeah, I saw that on the Steam Deck as well. Like the first thing people mod on the Steam Deck is the sticks. Like they get special upgraded sticks on both sides.
Yeah, well, I had gotten a couple other sets of Joy-Cons on one of them the other day. I didn't know this until I got a Switch, that some controllers, you can press down on the thumbsticks and it clicks.
Yeah.
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new guest here.
Booster in
Tornado survivor Aaron C. How you doing, Aaron?
What's up, guys?
How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Hail, Aaron.
Hey, thanks for the link.
I'm played the weeb game. Weeb.
You're a weeb now, Billy. How does it
No,
feel?
you're the weeb, Otter.
I'm weeb light, okay?
You're both weebs. Get over it. I mean, jeez.
Now, Frederic, you're the weeb now.
I've never been weeby. Are you kidding? The closest I got to being a weeb is watching Akira 1,000 times.
You read Berserk. What are you talking about?
Disney.
Nah, you read Berserk.
Yeah, but that was under duress. Okay, it doesn't count.
Definitely counts.
I'm hoping to get that for my birthday. The first part of it.
The first tome of Berserk?
Yeah, I haven't read it yet.
Oh, dude, you're gonna get traumatized, man. Keep that away from the children.
I remember watching like a Berserk movie forever ago, but I don't remember much of it. So
You're gonna love Donovan.
right on.
He's gonna be your favorite character. Isn't that right, Otter?
Yeah, you're really gonna love so many of the characters. They're gonna be so lovable.
Wait, Donovan, isn't that it's if I remember, it's like a pale dude that looks like a chick, right?
Nope.
No, that's
okay. That's a different one. Okay.
He looks like his name would be Tyrone if you would look at him.
Nice. My kind of guy.
But with a lazy eye.
Put my make sure my bike's locked up. Got it.
And he may or may not be on a watch list. Just saying.
Well, he looks like the dude that played the president in The Fifth Element.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's all I'll say.
Like Zeus? Isn't that the wrestler's name? Zeus?
Yeah, and what was it? No Holds Barred.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was his wrestling name too there for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Listen, Aaron, do me a favor.
He was a jobber, and then he became Zeus. What's up?
Let everyone know that Donovan's your favorite character.
Let everyone know that Donovan is my favorite character.
Yeah, here's a tip, Aaron. Whatever Billy Bob tells you to do, don't do it.
Just don't say Wild's your favorite character, and you'll be good.
Wild's pretty good. What are you talking about?
Tells me to bend over and walk.
He's a real swell, upstanding guy. You know.
I mean,
he never did a wrong thing in his whole life. Not once. Just treated everybody very nicely.
He's just a kind old man, Otter.
It's a great manga. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's some of the most awesome art out there, and the story. The story's gonna take you from one set of emotions to another. It's like you've never seen a character go through so much, right? Like,
I've heard so much about the manga that I have to read it. So
yeah, it is.
That's
a
why
for sure.
I told my daughter, I was like, if you're gonna get me something, get me first volume of Berserk. So
Fair
we'll
warning, just letting you know. This is like very, very early in his career, so the art's not the greatest. It's not going to be as great as you think people hype it up as at the beginning.
That's okay.
So do keep that in mind when you read it.
Yeah. Well, I mostly hear about the story and some of the characters. So if it's that memorable and has stayed around this long, well, I have to read it. You know what I mean? It's like a classic. You got to read it. It's like Akira. You have to see Akira.
Yeah, 100%. Did you read the Akira books, Aaron, by any chance?
I have not, no. Okay. But I remember in the 90s when Akira came out, it was like sought after treasure, man. Like if you found a copy of like Akira or what was another one? The one with the chick, the hacker. They made a movie of it as
Ghost
well.
in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell. Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell. You had Ninja Scroll was one of them.
Ninja Scroll, Ghost in the Shell. Scroll. Yeah.
Vampire Hunter D is another one.
Dude, that's
Which Ninja Scroll?
Not the series, the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
one that's like sexually explicit.
Yeah. So give you a little story, Aaron. Sybil, one of the people we know, he ended up recommending Ninja Scroll.
Yeah.
And I found a Ninja Scroll. It was on Crunchyroll.
Okay.
But when he was when we were talking, and I was like explaining that, I'm like, the animation looks great and all that, right? Loved it.
Yeah.
The story, I was like, what? I don't know what the fuck is going on in this story, like at all. And I just started describing it to him, and he was like, "What are you fucking talking about?" And I was like, "The Ninja Scroll thing."
Like, that's not...
Was it a different series?
Yeah, apparently they made a
movie.
series.
You had the movies. There's a fucking TV show, and that's what I was watching that he didn't know about, and I didn't know it was a movie.
Right.
So I was like, "Oh."
Was it called Ninja Scroll?
Yeah, it's Ninja Scroll. It's the same series.
That'd be like that happened with the movie. What was it called? The Final Girl.
Yes,
that one was funny. And that was funny as fuck for Frederic.
There's two.
I'd say that would be like seeing the '90s Mortal Kombat TV series and then not ever seeing the Mortal Kombat movie. It's like I think I know, but that's not what's happening.
It's not the same thing.
Not the same.
Just to go back to Akira for a second.
Yeah.
I recommend getting your hands on the books because the books don't repeat the story of the film. The books kind of work the story around the story of the film. It's like all complementary. Yeah, it's different. It's the same events happen throughout the series, but you're spotlighted on different characters. So there's characters that you see in the movie for just like 2 seconds, and in the book they have chapters dedicated to them, and you get to know them and you dive into it. So
that's cool.
It's definitely complimentary.
Yeah, I'm interested. You're hyping it up. I like it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Otter.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to pull up that one screenshot because randomly in the scene, the dude was like humping the black dude.
What?
This game, and then he like punches him.
Huh.
I gotta record it.
What are you?
I want to say I meant to show up earlier. The reason that I am so late is because me and my son. My son he was like, "Hey, can we play Secret of Mana?" I got Secret of Mana on my PS4. I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So because we've been on and off the game, and we're kind of far. We got to the Mana Fortress. And so we're in a dungeon. We're doing a dungeon crawl. I'm like, oh shit, kid. I gotta go soon. And then we couldn't find a save. We couldn't. And we're lost. Like I'm like, okay. Well, he's like, well, dinner's almost done. Okay, let's find a spot where we can stop. And then we almost total party wipe. I'm like, oh shit. It was tough. Yeah. So, but we made
Did
it
you
out.
find your save?
No, we apparently it auto saves when you just log out. It's like, God damn it.
Also,
okay.
Billy, I think this is like your first proper Final Fantasy game. The only one you ever played before this was 15.
Yes, I know. And like
Was
Final
15?
Fantasy.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, he had to try out one of the newer, shittier Final Fantasies.
Yeah, just to give explanation, when did Final Fantasy 15 come out?
Shit.
2015, I believe.
Yeah, so I think I got it. I think I got it later in 2015. So I was like 16 years old. Okay.
No, we did that. No, it had to have been earlier than that. Because that was the one that was like they railroad you through it, and it's not a lot of.
Dude, the fucking game opens with you pushing a car. You don't remember that?
Release date? No, I remember watching. Yeah, it came out in 2016. Okay.
Oh, 2016?
Yeah, November 29th, 2016. No,
really? I was like, maybe I was 18 when I fucking picked up. I don't know. I didn't pick up the game exactly on launch to pick it up a little bit after.
Yeah.
'Cause I was like, oh man, you know, I've heard about Final Fantasy, but I'm like, I never played any. I'll give this one a shot. Boy, oh boy, when there's a level 99 fucking world snake in front of the tutorial dungeon, you're
what?
Like, what is going on here? Yeah, I'm not bullshitting. And he was literally in the path of which most players are going to walk through.
Right.
That was terrible. And then that entire dungeon was terrible. I quit playing the game because I was supposed to hunt a beast or something, a quest.
Yeah.
And I got to the area where it was showing on the map, and it would not let me in there and not tell me how to get in there. And I was like, fuck this game. I'm so sick and tired of this shit.
I've heard a lot of Final Fantasy fans say that 15 is just garbage. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's happening on my game right now? I
Did
was
they
glitching out
re-release
for a
it?
second.
I gotta say there was one.
Oh, nice.
I can't remember which Final Fantasy. It was maybe it was 13 I'm thinking of. But it was basically like you just sit there and button mash X and it goes through the game without having to do much. And it's kind of like watching a movie almost. And
Are you talking about the new ones that had like all the accessibility or whatever shit, and it's literally the dude was eating a sandwich, just pressing one
I
button?
don't know. So all right, so I played I was playing I played a bunch of the Final Fantasies, but I was playing 12 and then I stopped playing that one. And that was like I had played 11 for like 5 years, the online one, the first online one. And then I want to say my roommate had a Final Fantasy he brought over, and it was just like he's like, this is boring as shit, man. And it was just you basically button mash X and watch cutscenes mostly. And he was like, this is boring as hell. And I don't remember which one that was because 14 came out around when I lived with him because he had the first version. The beta
that
version.
was 1.0 FF14.
Yeah.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
So he had that on PC, and then around that time was the same time that the Final Fantasy game that I'm thinking of came out. So I don't know, because he was kind of turned off because he had 14 beta that sucked, and then he also got the next Final Fantasy game, and that one sucked too. And he's like, I'm not going to play any more of these. I was like, no, you don't get it. It's actually good. So, anyways.
Well, it's like what I've heard is like the golden age of Final Fantasy is like you could argue like 4 through 9 is like the golden age of Final Fantasy. I know there are a lot of people who like 10, and 12 even has its fans, but it's like the games kind of drop off after about that point.
No, maybe I'm thinking of maybe I'm considering 10 because that was the one where they had the new battle system. It was I'm thinking of 10. I played 10 a lot. Maybe it was 12 I haven't played because I got into 11 for a long time and I went back to 10 and it was similar. Like the battle structure was kind of similar as like, and you can see like these arrows go from your character to the monster that you're fighting which is cool as
Yeah.
shit. And you can set up macros. They're like proto macros almost.
I kind of want to try 10 again. It's been years since I played FF10.
Yeah.
I think I was really underleveled when I played through that game.
Is that the one that they had the bunny girls? Because that's the one I'm
No, that's 12 you're thinking of.
Okay.
FF10 is the one with like what's his name? Titus and Yuna and
Is that the horrible
Lulu.
laugh one?
Yeah,
they play that pool ball that
Blitzball.
Blitzball.
I hated the mini game in that game. It's so bad.
Yeah, okay.
It's so bad. I liked the game. It flaws and all. I still think it's a fun game, but Blitzball was terrible in that game.
Yeah. Yep.
I never beat that game. I did get to the final boss though. What was it? I was very underleveled when I played through that game because that was like one of my first proper JRPGs, and I developed the bad habit of just fleeing from battles after a certain point in the game. I'm like, oh yeah, that really screwed me over. I was 12 years old whenever I played it.
Oh yeah, you didn't really know what you were doing yet. Sure.
Yeah, and I'm like, why are these fights getting so tough? Oh, that's why.
Because I run.
You're not leveling up, yeah.
See, in Final Fantasy 3 or 6, or however you want to swing it, in that one, you would get to the point where you couldn't run. It's like if you were too high, or if they were too high level, forget running. You're not getting away. So, which was kind of cool because like you had to, finish the fight.
Another Final Fantasy I really like is 6. That's another one I haven't finished just because you get to a certain part in that game, and after that, I was like, you know what? I'm actually kind of satisfied with the game. I'm just going to put it down.
Now, you say 6. Are you
Tell
saying
me your name?
The
American? Are you saying America's 3?
America's 3. So, like, the one that has tons of main characters, like, tons.
Fuck yeah.
Like, you're balancing, like, 14 main characters or something.
It's a lot of characters. Yep.
Got Glitch
so many that there are, like, certain set piece moments in the game where you got to subdivide them into, like, 3 parties.
They break them into parties, which is kind of cool, too.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
All right, everybody. Let me introduce Glitch, who's just dropped in here. How you doing, Glitch?
Hola, amigos, ¿cómo están? Don't call ice on me. I am not a Mexican.
How dare you say
need to change
I drink your bathwater?
No, you sell the bathwater, Otter. Don't get things mixed up.
It's Mexican bathwater, homie.
Omer, you need to change the language settings on your
Taco Bell water
on your computer. There, you're speaking Mexican.
Hola.
No, sorry. You say Taco Bell.
Hey, while you're
Taco
at
Bell
it,
to a Hispanic, they don't. Yeah, they get upset.
Quiero Taco Bell.
Right. One time I was working a job construction, and the boss came up to me and said, "Hey, need you to go mow the lawn of those lots for the houses that haven't sold yet." I'm like, "Wait a minute. Out of everybody here, why are you making me go to mow the lawns? Is it because I'm Spanish?" And he said, "Shut up and go do it." And I said, "Okay, Dad."
Oh, damn. That's funny.
So here's another thing I like about classic Final Fantasy. The cutscenes don't take that long. Not really. Like, they feel like some of them can feel a little long, but like you actually track it. Most of them don't last more than like 5 minutes or something like that.
When you're going back to like Final Fantasy VI, on what console was that? Because
that was Super Nintendo.
Right, because 7 was on PS1. I remember that one.
Yeah,
that was a big PS1 game. Yeah.
Super Nintendo was the last time I played a Final Fantasy game.
You also had some really like banger spin-off games that Square kind of like worked with Nintendo on. They had like, for one, they had Chrono Trigger, which is a kick-ass game.
Yeah, that one's a classic, dude. It's
I love
almost
Chrono
legendary,
Trigger.
right?
I haven't finished it. I had it on emulator years ago, and I haven't finished it. And my son likes. Well, we were playing Secret of Mana. He's kind of into JRPG. I want to go back and play Chrono Trigger with him and see what he thinks, because I like the old art, the old pixel art.
I just got to go back because you were saying that you got your daughter to buy you Berserk. How old is she?
Well, I suggested it to her. She is.
You might tell her not to open the book before she gets to you.
Yeah,
Don't
that
open
first
it.
page.
Like the first chapter kind of gives you the tone. I think it's made to like everyone that's going to be put off is going to be put off straight off the bat with the first chapter, right?
Well, I think I told her, I was like, yeah, it's a gory book with like sex in it and stuff. So it's not for kids because she's into anime too. So in anime, it's like it's hit or miss. Is this how appropriate for children is it kind of thing? So
Berserk
I think she's aware of
really
that.
pushes those boundaries.
Yeah,
I'm sure it does.
Really does.
As long as you have the warning. Was it you, Billy Bob, that saw it in a Walmart, like on a kid's shelf
It
or
was on
something?
a fucking. It was on a right next to like the kids' books.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. So I went to public library and I'm like, oh, let's see what graphic novels they have and comics and whatever. And I go and I'm checking it out and it's like, I don't know, different like real kiddie books, like a Dog Man or something. And then right next to this Hellblazer. I'm like, that's not for kids.
Dude, it was so funny. Also keep in mind the first chapter in the book is like 90 pages.
Mm-hmm.
As his it's completely redone rework of his original submission.
Okay.
To get picked up, and
yeah,
I think it's volume 6 in the Otter, where it actually you get the prologue chapter, the original version.
Yeah, and the original prologue chapter is not good.
It's not.
Yeah, but you're going to get the remake, Aaron. Like the one
Right.
that's published with the book is the remake. It's very
most current. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
The art's beautiful, man. It's some of the most beautiful art I've seen in comics. Like the attention to detail. You've got some medieval fight scenes with castles and armies. The detail that went into it is crazy. If I tried to draw all those details, it would probably kill me after 12 times.
I just
That's
love
funny.
pulling up a page from when Mira switched to the digital, or even before he switched to the digital, where he went fucking insane with the details and shit on each page and panel.
If the art can sell me on the emotion of it, then I'm fine. I don't. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it-
You won't
obviously
You
it
will
could
be
be janky,
disappointed by the artwork.
but
as an
substandard
artist,
art
won't be
can be made up for with the story and tone and all that other stuff. so.
Aaron, I'm when you read the first deluxe volume, which is the first
Yeah.
3 volumes, I actually send you exactly which is my favorite panel in that one.
Nice.
Because there's one that he does really good. Like it's
There's
really
only-
actually well drawn emotion.
There is only one person I know of who does not like Berserk's artwork, and that is my sister of all things.
Huh.
That is it's so weird because it's like every other person I've talked to loves Berserk's artwork.
What
It's
does she not like
strange,
about
'cause
it?
She's into anime as well, isn't she?
Yeah, that's the
Well,
funny
he
thing.
is
Oh, she's like really big into seinen manga too. That's the thing. And I'm like, really? You don't like Berserk's artwork? Okay, that's interesting.
You want to see some artwork of an elf being totally badass?
Yes.
Aaron, I absolutely love that shot.
Nice.
When
Awesome.
taking them all down.
Yeah. Very
Oh,
cool.
hold on, let me blow it up.
Blow it
There you
up.
go. There you go.
Oh yeah, that one. Sure. He just unloads. He's like, here's what a elven ranger that is great with a bow can do. Yeah. That's good stuff. Dude,
But
man,
it's
so
a little sloppy, or so I've been told by issue 1. But
so the third one is gonna be cool because we're gonna get to see him in a battle that really tests him even more so, and them as a team. So that's what I think that everybody will enjoy, is seeing them kind of like working in their own way together. It'll be fun.
I'll be honest, something I'm really waiting to see is some
Yeah.
feats out of Telix Mon.
Okay,
I want to
she
see
will
what
be.
she can do so I can put her in a versus match against Cyanistra.
Oh, nice. Fair enough. Yes. So since everybody liked her so much, I made up the third one. I put her in it, and yeah, I'm like, let's have some fun with her. I don't want to spoil it, but I will say that this month Jose is going from the sketch phase. We're redoing the edits, and then hopefully we'll have it inked by the end of the month.
Oh, he started working on it. Cool. Last time.
Well, so he did it. So he did the sketches at the end of last campaign, and then I've been sitting on them. So I share them every now and again on social media, but not a whole lot
on the Twitter.
I'm sorry. What were you showing, Wrangler?
Oh, just some really cool shots on the cosmic side of things.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there he is. It's like, this is my planet, yo. Yeah, Andrew looks just badass, dude.
They're just like, yeah, right there.
Oh, I know it. Oh, I love that too. Just like his cosmic scale of things, and that's toned down for what he does, what he can do. So,
oh yeah, he puts in so much more detail, and it all has like geometric patterns that almost look like they move and have a glow to them. It's just what they're.
It looks animated. That's a lot of people say that.
Ericsson's no, not Ericsson. I just went blank. Listo's cloak there.
Yeah,
I think that's Listo. I'm looking at. Which one was the blonde again?
The blonde is Ericsson. So okay, the one in the blue, robes is Ericsson, and then the one in the red armor is Listo.
I'm so used to seeing him with his mask on that when they're both with the mask off, I forgot which one was which.
Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah.
Yeah, but his cloak is one of the coolest looking things.
Yes, those robes are one of my. Oh man, I could go on like for a couple of hours on that, but yes, Ericsson was actually my character a long ass time ago, and one of my favorite characters of all time. So, yep, yeah, and his the blue robes was like a long standing motif. It's kind of like the Archmage robes for kind of in perpetuity after him.
All right,
man, look at that whoosh.
It does almost look like it could be moving on its own the way he does it.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks great.
Sweet. So the extra copies I got by accident, Aaron, I'll be sending them to Billy Bob.
Oh, awesome.
Including the Corey Barton card. So that's
wow, there you go.
Yeah.
That's a rare thing.
I did get the Corey Barton cover.
Yeah.
No. Look at that. Got it on the shirt.
So if I put these two checks in a versus battle, they're both been drawn by Corey Barton at this point. So.
And just in case if anybody who's watching it is interested, right now I am. If you see this, I am off. Ooh, wow! Hey, you got that from the first campaign. Very cool. Very nice to see that in the wild.
Yeah, it's kind of cool when you put them side by side and compare. I did that for a while when they first came out. I'm looking at them like, what's the same? What's different?
So the more purplish one, that's Jose, and the other one is actually the design artist, the character design artist, Steve Whitehead, who actually we still talk every now and again. And yeah, that was going to be his cover version. And then, things changed or whatever over time because this has been a long project. But I was like, well, I got to put her in a poster. And yeah, that's what that is right there.
This is actually the picture I saw. I think it was on Comic Shop Wednesday on Royce's channel. I saw this picture. This is one of the things that grabbed me when I went and decided to go check it out.
Very cool.
But I am not disappointed with the art style you're going with. It's because we see this. This is cool, but we see something along these lines a lot more often. This makes it just slightly more exotic, Jose Garcia's style there.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
between American and Japanese style is really
It's so unique. Yes, and it fits the whole like the
tone.
themes that the tone and themes that I'm trying to come up with as a writer. Like he can do sci-fi and he could do fantasy and make them together look good, you know. So, and plus the melding of the Western and the Eastern, I agree. I'm so excited. In fact, so if you happen to see this, I am offering if you contribute $10 to the Fund My Comic store if you've already bought them, or you buy issue 1 or 2 you from Fund My Comic, you can get one of these. These are short stories that me and Jose have worked on. So this one here is Immortalizing Tales #1, Baphomet's Child. This one is it's story in universe, but it does not affect the main story. You don't have to read this to know what's going on. But basically, in this one, a veteran warrior, spirit warrior, is on the trail to recover a girl who he later finds out has been kidnapped into the spirit world. And so he has to venture into the spirit world and fight a demon to save her. And just kind of show you some of the badass pics in that. I'm not going to tell you how it ends, but and it's like 8 pages, something like that. Real easy.
You know, I'm ashamed to say I'm enjoying your series so much, and I have not checked that out yet. And the real time that is, I kind of have it already.
You have it in Anvil. Yeah, this was in Iron Age, the Anvil magazine, issue 2, I believe.
2.
So, yep. And, different format. Also, some of the things have been changed in it as far as some of the graphics on it and stuff like that. Like it didn't have cover it didn't have the cover art and all that. But this was offered on the #2 campaign as from the everything tier. So it's going to be rare. And then this here, you can either have that, or this is a completely has nothing to do with Immortal Rising. We did this story. It's called The Tower Time Forgot. It is for Arrow Comics. We did a anthology. We put in a short story for Arrow Comics. This one is it's set in a dystopian future. So this one has I don't see how well you can see it. He's got a lot of tech art in it.
Techno stuff going on.
Yeah, a lot of techno stuff. It's set in a dystopian future where a bio-nanotech virus has taken out most of humanity, and the couple there, the boy and the girl, the girl is infected, and so the boy and her go into they kind of track down where the virus came from, like 100 years before or something like that. And it happens to be in a skyscraper in San Francisco. And so they delve into this tower, the skyscraper, and look and search for a cure for her. So
it looks very
find it
Lorelei where there were humans.
Yeah.
Was it created by the Fauci Foundation?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, so that's super cool, and it's all black and white. It's beautiful. So yeah. It's either one. You can hit me up if you do happen to buy and you see this and you buy it. Just hit me up in some way, either on Twitter in DMs or in message on Fund My Comic, and choose which one that you would like, and you will get it. Whichever one you
Jose
like.
Garcia is my cousin. You know
that? Yeah. No, I did not know that. That's nice.
We're all cousins.
Yeah, you're all good. You're right. That's fun. That's what all my
Garcia
black
too.
friends say too. It's like, hey, what's up, cuz?
You speak like me and my fellow Otterkin.
Yes. We all swim together in the same bathwater.
We all float down here.
If you buy Lord Otter's book this week, you get a free bottle of bathwater from Otter as well.
Otterly fantastic bathwater.
Yeah.
Look at that.
An Otter bomb bathwater.
Oh, those are cool colors, man.
Yes, and you know what's funny is he is so insecure about his coloring, but I love it. It's some of the best coloring I've seen in indie comics. So I don't know what he's so insecure about.
Well,
and when he wants to make it glow, he makes it glow.
It's the Dunning-Kruger effect. You heard about that, Dunning-Kruger?
Of course,
yep.
the better you are at something, the more you are critical of yourself because you know how much more there is left to learn. When you're not good at all, you
Nah,
just
that's
pick
not
for the
why
best.
he's critical of us. It's because John Maynard gave him a complex.
Look at him. Help. Like, is this what you want? Yeah, it's good stuff. And show you a couple more of these. So his black and white, it's not really spoiling because the project is going to be out a little bit, but we are talking about doing a black and white series. It'll either be like a three comic arc, or it'll be a 160-page book. But I've talked to him. There's a story that I have to tell, and I think I'm going to do it with him in black and white. So we'll see. But he agreed to do it, and I gave him the synopsis and all that, and he's like, that sounds good. Let's do it. So
that's not cheap black and white either. Like, you got a good grayscale effect happening in there. It's almost colored in gray.
He's more confident in black and white.
Good. He's so good at the grays.
But anyways, I'm done. You don't have to have me full screen.
He's good all the way around. Yeah.
Let's bring Omer.
And he's way easy to work with. He's so easy to work with. He's great.
He's super fast too. I can't believe how fast he is. It's freaking amazing.
He's crazy.
Like freaking Sonic the Hedgehog or something.
You've been busy as well, Omer. Like, you did some work since. Did you not go to sleep? Were you like working on that all night?
No. This is just from last we were on. Yeah. I don't think so.
That's pretty dope.
It's a little chibi deformed, which is part of that whole.
Oh yeah.
The Kim Jong-gi style.
Yeah.
You got like kind of giving it a lens effect.
Yeah, it's got a warped perspective, like top down with a little bit of fisheye.
I used to do a lot of. I played a lot of fisheye when I was like in my 20s. A lot of my comics from back then were fisheye effects and stuff.
Like playing with perspective.
Yeah, and you kind of like, it's like you're looking through the door fisheye. You know, it's like everything that's close is blown up in the lens, and the feet and the arms can be like tiny little specks going to the distance.
I really should put after Kim Jong-il, but like the little soldier that he drew in the same kind of position has a lot more crap on him, and Glitch doesn't have, and the gun's not the same, and so I'm not like giving him full credit, but it is slightly, or at least the initial pose is slightly referenced from him.
And this is not a made up Rob Liefeld gun either. Like, you've got a reference for that gun. This is a specific model.
Yeah, it's an AR-15.
Okay.
With a telescoping buttstock and the flip up sights.
Oh no, it's the nuke! It's the nuke gun! Oh no! Weapon of mass destruction! No.
It shoots atomic bombs out of the.
Remember, it shoots like
there?
1,000 bullets in one bullet. Didn't you know
1,000
that?
bullets, yeah.
Yeah,
it's so stupid.
Makes me
Didn't
think
you know
of
it punches holes through tanks? Like this.
You guys ever listen to the Transformers soundtrack from '86? There's a song on there called "Instruments of Destruction."
Oh, I love that song so much, dude.
Maji's an expert in all that stuff. Like, she's
There we go.
crazy in Transformers lore, and she knows all the actors and everything.
Here's the thing. I always get the soundtrack for it and the heavy metal movie kind of like mixed together in my head a little bit. Because they feel like they could kind of be from the same soundtrack in a weird way.
Sure.
I love both movies, by the way.
Definitely.
I should need to revisit those.
At the very least, the heavy metal movie.
You can't survive.
I don't think I've seen more boobs in a movie than the heavy metal movie.
That may be true. At least an animated movie. Holy shit.
Dude, I got rid of those clips. I had some sexy clips, but I was like, that's too much even for my channel. Instruments of Destruction by Energy.
I mean, the Berserk still had a lot on her.
Yeah, but it was selective. Like, Heavy metal, it's like it's clearly just the writers being perverted more often than not.
Well, they're French, aren't they?
In Berserk, it's kind of perverted as well.
It's a higher frequency in heavy metal.
Well, they're Japanese, aren't they? Oh.
Yeah.
It's the English that are kind of stuck up with the nudity, I think. It's like it's either you go none at all or you go hardcore porn. Like there's no middle ground.
There's no in between.
Yeah.
So whenever you don't have an in between, it becomes a game of extremes.
Nah, good point. Really, I'm gonna have to download that and check that out. Transformers soundtrack.
It's a great soundtrack. You even have like a track from Weird Al Yankovic in it.
What?
Yeah, it's so good.
Is
I
it
remember having
stupid?
I remember having the tape of the soundtrack and playing in my Sony Walkman back in the
Wait, what
mid-90s.
color Walkman did you have?
What?
What color Sony Walkman?
I had the big yellow blue one, and then I had the silver one. That
Yeah,
was
I
a
had the
smaller
yellow,
compact.
waterproof Walkman, dude. That was part of my childhood. Listening to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle soundtrack.
Oh
is the one
yeah,
I wore out.
Did you get the Young Guns soundtrack?
No, never listened to that one.
The Young Guns.
I might need to check that out.
Is it Bon Jovi?
Oh, okay, Bon Jovi.
Yeah, cause I'm a cowboy.
Yeah, speaking of
Something I ride.
On a steel horse I
Yeah,
ride.
there you go. I couldn't remember the words there.
That's my face, don't know where I am, cause I come just from Amsterdam. Come just from Amsterdam.
That's a cowboy rave, man. Can you imagine that? Taking your horse to a party?
Wow.
I got to do that before I die. That's that's on my bucket list.
Speaking of drawing cows and cowboys and horses, there's examples right there. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to draw a horse correctly from any angle.
Yep. And
Yeah, why don't you draw us a horse right now, Frederick?
because I'm inking.
Oh man.
You got him
So
scared,
yeah.
Omar.
Are we gonna have to draw horses right now?
We should do a horse stream at some point.
Hey, we could draw a pumpkin in like 2 hours.
Yeah, I've got Pumpkin Man here as a sketch in the process.
Oh, that's right. You're drawing a pumpkin guy. I was joking, making that joke to the Matt Barr mailing thing from back in the day. I don't know if you remember it.
No, I wasn't around for that. So
It was funny.
I do not know.
It was dumb. I mean, it's dumb. All of it's dumb. It's funny because it's dumb.
Stan Bush. I do not know Stan Bush. Let me get some music back in the
Frederick's
background.
like, I didn't listen to that much music. I was in planes with my dad flying in the air.
Dude,
That's so awesome,
real,
man.
for real. Yeah. That was like when I was 10 years old, because then when we moved to Ontario, that was like a ground base, and he didn't have access to an airport anymore. So kinda
So
ended
I'm
when-
assuming your dad bought a plane, right? Like he had his
No.
Cessna?
we
no.
rented, so you could
Oh.
rent planes. We were living in Saguenay, and there was a base called Bagotville, and Bagotville is like the air base. And yeah,
You want to say that again?
Baggettville.
Are you?
Yeah,
So
can
you
you say it
grew
3
up
times
in
fast?
Bagotville?
I'm gonna
No
regret
wonder
telling
no
you
wonder you
guys.
got made fun of as a kid. Jeez.
All right, here we go. I'm never gonna hear the end of this.
Baggettville.
Yes. That's a real
I
place.
still listen to Stan Bush, though. Yeah,
But
His
I mean,
tunes are awesome.
it's a French part of Quebec. So I mean, the whole part of Quebec is French. So it's French
Yeah,
part
we
of
can
Canada.
tell it's very French. We know.
Damn you guys!
They love the wee wees in Baggettville.
No wonder Patrick was wanting to go there so happy for me,
All right, I'm gonna shut up now.
Sorry,
I was
Fred.
actually watching
Fred.
the review that came
Oh,
out
good.
for his first Phenomenon book. Had some really good points in it, actually.
Oh, the mint salad review?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was like, she was passionate. She was really intense about it. Yeah. Carbon was like, damn, you're going hard, girl. Because, she didn't like to be fair, the artist, I think I said it yesterday, like the artist was not ready to do a full book.
she pointed out a page where I'm like, oh, I see your point, because it's like the text goes one way,
Yeah.
but the panel layout goes in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
What?
Yeah. No, there's
So it's like, whenever, like, generally speaking, a panel layout should kind of like vaguely align with like the direction you're reading. So you're going left to right, and comics do this normally left to right or up to down. Manga goes right to left
with a SZ pattern.
Yeah.
Panel.
So this is left to right reading, but the panels go right to left and up to down. So it's like you have like this direct conflict on where's my eye supposed to be looking.
Yeah, that would be a little disorienting.
Manga style. That would be manga style.
Hold on, I have it up here. Let me grab it. Let me grab the copy.
Wait.
Up here.
So he did manga orientation of the word bubbles text?
Yeah, the artist did. It was the manga layout. The text bubbles match that too. It's like the right ones are like higher up than the left ones. So the idea is you want to be reading right to left, up to down, but no. Intended reading is left to right.
What?
Is that a Liam blunder again? Like Liam did a book all the way backwards, all the way around.
No. So it's the same artist. I think it's Kovacs here. I think is the name of the artist. Yeah, Thomas Kovacs.
You actually got on one of the pages that does it right there. Not that one, the other.
Oh, here.
The right page. Look at that.
Yeah, and it's the same artist that does penciling, inking, lettering, and I think he was not ready to do a full-on book. You can see the lettering especially suffers. It's way too large. All the bubbles are, because you kind of want the words to be inside the bubble, the shape of the bubble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll show you. There's a mistake at some point that makes it more obvious because right.
Well, it looks like he's getting better at the word balloons as he goes, more or less, except for like that top bubble. It's all fucked.
That's the thing. See, this is a classic example. Hold on, I'm in the settings box here. Okay, so this is a good idea. You see the second line, hurry. There's no reason for that word to be alone in there. And
Right.
why there's no reason for the first line to be the longest line. So generally you want, I would have put like the process or the process is on the top line, complete, and then hurry. And you want
It's like
the words
it's like
inside.
you've never
to
read a
fit the
comic book
balloon.
before. Yeah.
And to be fair,
and it's
if he's working on everything, even if you know you're supposed to do something, you're going to drop a few things that you know how to do when you're overwhelmed with work, because he's doing the penciling, inking, coloring, and the lettering. That's too much for one person.
But one thing I want to point out on that page, Frederick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Frederick, that back on that first page, one more back.
One more back.
Right there. I do like what he was going for the style there. The panels were like sliding off the page because of to convey the chaos.
Yeah, there's some good elements.
Might not have been the greatest, but I really like what he was going for. I thought that was a great idea.
Yeah, and I know what you mean, Omer Glitch. Like, yeah, some people can pull it off and do it all as a solo, but I think he's not the experienced comic book artist.
right. Well, maybe if you're like under a big deadline kind of thing. But look, you just look at other comic books and you fucking copy what they do. It's not that hard.
Yeah, and the font size.
I mean, I'm not a genius or nothing, but
like, do you know who I am? This is not supposed to be on the same line. you drop that in 2 lines, something like that, you know. And I think this is what you were talking about here. This is where it gets a little bit. Mint was mentioning that it gets a little bit confusing in the reading here.
Which way to read?
Yeah. And I get it. I think Patrick was dissatisfied as well, and he's changed artists since. And this was my biggest gripes because I did a review for Patrick. Remember, we did it together, Wrangler. We read it and did a review.
Oh yeah.
Like, no one wants to see a crotch shot of a dude like this, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you want that to
Again,
be?
Yeah,
I
but
get what
that's
he was
what he
going for,
likes,
but it
Frederick.
was no.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't think Patrick's doing himself any favors. I mean, he has crotch shots. When we were talking about Corey Barton's book, he was wanting to bring up dudes for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we're just seeing like panels that's like full on boobs and butts, and he's like, man, look at the backgrounds and the dudes and everything. I'm like, Patrick, what the fuck?
Then wasn't he also talking about falling in love with the chick that kicked him in the nuts, or?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
And then they
Taekwondo
were like,
class.
And all of a sudden, he's advocating for flat-chested chicks.
Well, Patrick
Yes.
should do the lettering himself. I mean, to control that, you know.
I don't think he's got the. But I
The
did some
skills
lettering
for it.
for Patrick. I did a 10-pager, 8-pager,
Yeah.
Patrick,
Oh.
with the lettering.
oh,
Different
and he wanted you to
dialogue.
reduce that chick's tit size. Remember
Yeah.
that?
What?
Yeah.
That's a
Look-
red flag.
So this is
Just to make 'em
Phenomenal
bigger.
Tales #1. So this is the second book, and look at the improvement here. He switched up artists. This
Oh,
one
that's
is
way
night and
better.
day. Like this, I love this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the art is on a different level.
Like, stop trying to make it manga and do those weird angled panels and just stick to, you know, the grid for the most
and
part.
this is
You'll be all right.
Go to the next page over, Frederick. One more. I saw one where it was like the panel layout. That one. I really don't like the angling there for the panels.
yeah. I'm not crazy about those diagonal panels and stuff either.
I
It's a
mean, this
big
one's
manga
actually a
influence,
little
right?
better than what came
Yeah, that's
before.
not too bad. Yeah,
But
that's
it's
not
like,
bad, yeah.
in general, like panel layout, you want your eye to be following like a path through the page. And like this one does
Why
have a
is there
clear
a
path.
diagonal
It's just not the most appealing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to be the
Why
odd
is there a
man out on
diagonal?
this one. I really like that because it's Minotaur guy talking to Minotaur cosmic being, and it's putting one above the other while face to face at the same time. And I actually like how that came out.
It's better, I think, than the page on the left. And the only thing I really don't like about the page on the left is like how look at the sheer amount of dialogue there on that one
Yeah,
page.
But the lettering is done well. Like this is Eric.
Yeah.
Oh,
Weathers.
that's way
Eric
better.
Weathers.
Eric Weathers has got a monopoly on Comicsgate and indie comics lettering. It's he's all over, and rightly so. Like his work is good. It's on point. It's
Yeah, it's
very, very
professional
good.
enough.
dude, and I look at these rad monsters. These are crazy good. Like the way the jaws are coming in here, you could see the shape of the skull through. You know, this is well done.
So this is a different artist. They kind of look similar. I mean,
No,
this
not
one's
at all.
better.
Yeah. Yeah, this one, let me get the name. This is Claudio Sepulveda. So the other one is Tamias.
Sepulveda.
Yeah.
Gladio.
And you got a back cover by Paul Ravoche. And
nice.
this, so there's a reprint of this in the current campaign that I'm doing the cover for. So I did the cover for the reprint.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of which, let's watch Patrick's trailer while we're at it.
funding on Fund My Comic.
Yeah, I think the campaign's closed now.
Mm-hmm.
No longer funding on Fund My Comic.
He's one of the most regular publishers in the indie space right now. Like every 3 months, he's got something. So
It's crazy how fast he comes out with new stuff.
yeah, well, he's got two teams, right? So he's got Phenomenal Tales and he's got Phenomenon, and so they're alternating between the two.
Now, is he like a trust fund kid? How does he afford?
No, he's got a day job. He's working in I think he's a garage, like he's working
He
with
also
cars.
has a night job.
He's an auto tech.
Yeah, auto tech, I guess, or I don't know if he's an auto tech or a Decepticon or something like that.
No, CIA. He's a
No,
CIA agent.
he's
He
worse.
works for the FBI.
He's a service writer.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Damn.
he works for ICE. I get it.
He's busy. Oh, that's why he's not going to be on this week. He's got to go to LA and deport all those immigrants.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
secretly,
Call
he's
him
a
Commando.
KGB agent.
He's kicking out everyone who wouldn't buy his comic.
Well, I'm safe.
Sending them back to the homeland, Russia. Mother Russia.
Just realized I'm in Canada. I wish I could. How do I get deported to the States? Does that work? Is that a thing?
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Right?
Oh, can't we just buy Canada and Greenland? How does that work?
Well, I think that's in the process because you got the whole west side of Canada is kind of like in preparation to separate. So hopefully they'll be doing a 51st state kind of thing, and hopefully it won't just be the west, but the whole of Canada will be annexed by the USA as foretold in Fallout 1.
And finally,
How
you
does
won't have to
that-
deal
how
with
does
that
that even happen?
passport when you come down here.
Say again, Wrangler. I missed the first part of that.
I said, and finally, you won't have to deal with that pesky passport to drive down here.
I don't think. Do we need a passport now? Because I don't think it. I think it can still
No,
go down with
between
driver's
Canada and Mexico, you don't need a passport. Just
Oh, you don't?
passport. Just your driver's license and your birth certificate should do okay.
Yeah, for the
Should
longest
be
time,
okay.
I think I take it now when I go to the U.S., but I think it's driver's license for the longest time. If it changed to passport, it's a recent thing. Because
Okay,
They want a passport, but it's not required.
okay,
Sorry,
thank you.
Go ahead.
Because I used to go down all the time to New York. Like I used to do hacker conferences every 2 years down there, and then just drive down and
Yeah, like I can go
Easy
to.
trips.
I'm like 45 minutes away from Mexico. We go over the border and get tacos and Mexican style Coca-Colas, medicine, and then come
right
back.
because
and
the
no problem
Coca-Cola
with the
in
driver's
Mexico
license.
is different than the Coca-Cola in the States. You got a different kind of. You got the old natural sugar in Mexico.
Right, it's all made with natural sugarcane sugar, not
Yeah.
processed high fructose sugar.
And it was the
Like
same
this.
thing with ketchup. So I had my New York friends.
Oh, really?
They came up to Canada, filled their car with ketchup, believe it or not, because you still had like natural sugars in the ketchup back then, whereas in the
Oh,
States it was
shit.
all glucose, fructose. Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Make Canada the 51st state and bring me their poutine.
No, you're not getting our poutine. Listen,
Hey,
maybe okay.
well,
if we do
However,
the 51st
Homer,
state-
how pissed off would you be if you went into Mexico to get some authentic Mexican food, and first thing you saw over there was a Taco Bell?
Well, you know what? There's the biggest city right next to me is called Reynosa, and it's in Tamaulipas, Mexico. That's the state.
Yeah.
And they actually have 2 Taco Bells, and they've had them for like 10, 15 years.
Nice.
Yeah, so even the Mexicans want Americanized Taco Bell American food.
That's so
Yeah.
weird. There is one good thing about being in Canada, though. It's I do have the Cuban cigars are legal here, so
There we go.
I got
Oh
those.
yeah,
to
now that I
celebrate
think
last
about
year.
it, I think we could get those in Mexico too. Yeah,
Yeah, because it's just in America.
yeah.
I'm messed up in Mexico, living on refried dreams.
I could taste the communism. in
refried
these.
dreams.
What's
Where
weird
the fuck
is
is this
you,
bitch's house, Otter?
What is it?
Where is Arif's house? Eris, whatever the fuck her name is.
Oh, I forget. It's been so long since I played the game.
Oh my god, I might have to literally look this up. I'm like, I've been everywhere.
it's weird because I could go across into Mexico and I can see the Chinese influence right next door.
What, Mexico?
In Mexico, yeah. The Chinese have been trying to get into everywhere they can through helping loan money and servicing roads and sending people to make those roads for that country. And
Frederick, this is also why we
Is
have
that
to
why
live
it's not
here.
an old
Not
Chino
only Canada,
mariachi band?
Hold on, I can't hear
not
both
only
of you. at the
Canada
same
and
time.
Mexico, because China does bring over workforce factory. Oh, I found it. Workforce factory places over there in Mexico. So when it says made in Mexico or made in Canada or made in Australia, more than likely it's actually made in China.
Dude, we don't make anything in Canada. I don't know if you know this. This comic book is the only thing made in Canada this year.
you guys make beautiful, beautiful white girls in Canada. Blonde, porcelain skinned, big bootied, big boobied white girls. It's great.
Yeah, I need to get me one of those. I gotta leave that.
Meanwhile, I'll get one of them Brazilian bronze skin busty.
Now, Omer, hold on
We'll-
up.
we'll
Now
trade.
you might scare away Patrick somewhere in the world.
Uh-oh.
They speak Portuguese instead of Spanish, but close enough.
What are you doing in here? Well, don't stare.
That's gonna be my new
Funny enough-
approach.
I'm sorry, okay?
Funny enough, that wasn't Patrick.
Are you sure?
Kind of look like
sure.
Patrick.
I don't know, man. I think it might be.
I don't think you'd stare at a woman, you know. Just saying.
Unless you kick them in the balls, right?
Yeah.
You guys are...
Why would you tell that story?
Unless you kicked him in the balls and had balls, you know.
Why would you tell that story? Oh
What's
my
this
God.
one called? Darkness Moves.
No, not that! My breast teeth!
But that reminds me, he did give what's her name like an 8, rated her an 8. The Chimera Otter.
What is it?
What are you talking about?
The Chimera, Patrick rated her an 8.
Which Chimera? What are you talking about?
Oh, he's talking about Sylvia.
Oh, that
I'm
one.
somewhat of a man myself.
Oh no, but that was a trap, literally. You know? You just set him up. There.
Doesn't matter. He's like you know, he went right for it. You know, Frederick, he should have known something was up.
That's
He
why
was
I
just
tell
going
my,
off the instinct.
I gotta tell my guests now. Don't do what Billy Bob tells you. It's a trap. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
It's a trap. Listen to
It's a
Admiral
trapper
Akbar
keeper.
for once.
That's right.
Well, I think it's about time
They
for
still make
wrap up.
those.
Yeah, Omerglitch, did you have a video you wanted to share with the AI Trump and Elon feud?
Sure. I got it in the back whenever you're ready.
Oh,
Just be aware you will get the copyright claim for it, for the song.
okay. Well, we can always
Unless you want me
cut
to mute
out.
it.
They don't really monetize live streams anyways.
We don't monitor. I mean, sometimes they still want us to cut it out, and I could just do a simple cutout operation. Here we go. I think you're ready to play.
Ooh, there we go.
Let me cut the music.
It's pretty good.
Well done. That's good.
That's heart wrenching, right? I see what
That's
you
pretty
mean
good,
now.
right?
Kind of happy and sad at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. That's well done.
All right. Well, you know what time it is now. It's shill time.
fucking shit!
Oh, there they are. Look at these gorgeous sons of bitches.
Every Deadpool
I
has
love that, man. That's great.
It's such a good outro.
It is. It kind of wakes people up towards the end when we're all falling asleep.
Well,
Aaron,
Sabrina wakes me up.
Well, yeah, we got one more Sabrina clip before we exit. Aaron, you want to lead us off with your shilling? Tell us, where can the good people find you and get your books and find out what you're working on?
Oh, yes. Okay, so you can pick up sorry, let me find it here. You can pick up Immortalizing #1 and #2. Let's see, we got these right here. Wow. We got Immortalizing #1 and #2 on Fund My Comic. So I've heard a couple of different people have said that they've had a hard time searching it on Fund My Comic. You can just go to immortalizingcomic.com and that'll take you to my link tree. You can find my Fund My Comic link there. You can find let's see what else. I have a print tee, so you can get this beautiful T-shirt with the Empress on it. So, and also I guess my Twitter. I'm trying to think of what else. My Facebook, which I'm not really on Facebook. I'm more on Twitter. Anyways, and if you buy tonight, or I guess if you happen to see this and you tell me you saw this, you get your choice if you buy tonight of one of these ash cans in addition to that. So you let me know that you bought it, and hit me up, and you will get one for free, and I appreciate it. Also, right now I have issue #3 in the works. Jose Garcia is we've already done the preliminary sketches. He's doing the edits right now. And then hopefully by the end of the month, it will all be, lined properly. And I will start sharing that more on Twitter. So anyways, it's well under production. And if you go and back me now, once again, you get your choice of one of these ash cans, either black and white and the Immortal Rising Tales. So that's in universe, but not main story. And the black and white is an extra thing that me and him did that is not in universe at all. So anyways, go check me out. Oh, yeah, and I have a YouTube. My show is on Sundays. I missed last time, and I don't always promote it. So go check it out. Sometimes we have guests. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes most of the time it's just us bullshitting about maybe a couple of topics. A lot of laughs. Frederic's been in chat. Wrangler, I think you've been there too. So come hang out with us. I think this coming week we're going to be talking about AI writing, as well as I'm going to showcase some of these Stormtrooper clips that have been going around. That's been AI.
We watched one before you popped on today.
Yeah. So I'm going to watch a couple of those with the guys, and we'll have some laughs. But James Craig, who's kind of in the indie writing community, he'll be on the show, and I think he wants to talk about AI writing and what he's up to. So he's not an official guest, but he'll be on and talking about all that. So yeah, check me out. YouTube, Twitter, Fund My Comic. All right, I'm done.
Sweet.
Sorry.
Awesome, man.
I think Aaron could give a better explanation for that than I could.
What's that?
Billy's fighting a house.
Oh,
is it a lighthouse? Are you fighting a lighthouse?
Yeah, do it.
A lighthouse. That was.
I vaguely remember it.
There's a whole new game where you're playing a lighthouse that is uprooted and starts walking around. It's the craziest thing.
My Final Fantasy.
I'll be playing that.
My Final Fantasy shame is that I never played Final Fantasy 7 all the way through. My friends did, but I did not.
My brother had it, but I never played it. I mean, I played the tutorial or something, but I was like a teenager. Girls were more interesting at that point.
Yeah. I got through the first disc, and there was like 4 discs back then, and I was like, I got through the first one. I was like, all right, I'm done.
Didn't even know about the other 3 discs.
Yeah, well, maybe it was 3. I don't know, but it was more than 1 disc when it first came out.
3 discs.
I think it was 3.
There you go.
I don't even think I got to the end of the first disc. I haven't even gotten to the spoiler that's not really a spoiler anymore because everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Everybody but me. Omer
Did
Glitch.
you not know the spoiler, Frederick?
He's
Yeah,
got-
hold on,
No.
dear spoiler. Let me do the spiel. Let me do the spiel so we can get the hell out of here, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I'm the Omer
Smart man.
Glitch. Go like my shizzle for nizzle. Just put Omer Glitch anywhere on any browser. All my shiz comes up. You can find me at GarciaDesigns.com. And if you want to get the spicy stuff, go to Chatterbait.com and look me up under Hentai Honey Buns number 2. And you'll see the
All
peak
right.
pic.
Make sure you
But
have your
make sure-
antivirus on if you go to Chatterbait, just in case.
Yeah,
you know.
don't do that. Don't do that. There's no such thing as Hentai Honey Buns 2. But like, share, follow, and subscribe. I do have a Wednesday show at 9 p.m. Central called The Hump Day Show, and we're funny as shit, and we draw and we talk shit to each other. And then make sure you hit the bell for all our channels so you don't miss when we go live. And this is not
Wait,
the
draw
Taco
and
Bell
talk
bell.
shit? That's
It
our
is the
formula.
YouTube. But we're actually funny, Frederick.
Oh,
shit.
And we don't talk
Damn.
nerd gay games, video games.
Hey,
He threw that glove down. He's like, fuck
Damn,
it.
I'm just
man.
kidding, guys. I'm kidding, guys.
I'm
You
gonna have
guys-
to come
you guys
on
are
your.
kinda funny.
I'm gonna have to come
Savage,
on Hump
Homer.
Day and talk trash to you now.
Yes, bring it on. You're always welcome, of course.
All
Anybody
right.
here.
Lord
And
Otter,
if he
worth
reaches 1,000 subs, he'll hang out with you at Home Depot.
Oh, I see how it is.
careful, not in LA. Home Depot's
Oh,
a
my
war
God.
zone right now.
That's it. Call ice.
Lord Otter,
All right,
where
Yeah,
can
we
we,
can both hang out with you at Home Depot.
Lord Otter, where can we find your bathwater?
Well, if you want to find my bathwater, well, you gotta follow me on Only Otters for that little beat. But
Whoa.
but other than that, you can check out my book, which may or may not have a hint of athletic titties in it, on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Formatting is done for the second book. I am actually getting it proofread by author Alyssa Hazel real quick before I hit publish on that. So yeah, be on the lookout for that here in the next month.
Don't
And,
forget the new
yeah, that's all
website, Bigger Booties, or what was it called?
Biggerbooties.org. Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, I agree.
There you go.
Oh my God, the game just suddenly had dialogue that would be canceled. What are you, retarded?
Uh-oh. It's done.
I think retarded is back now. That one's safe.
It is
Did it
back
just
now,
say
and I'm
about
glad
time?
for it.
Are we taking it back? That's good.
Making fun of disabilities is retarded.
Making fun of someone with a disability is retarded.
There you go.
Nice.
Wrangler from Frequency Studios. You're working on 2 books, but you also got a couple that people can get already.
Yeah, you can find my books on Amazon at we got Haley Star Bad Kitty and Bad Kitty Haley's World, Magic Fueled Sci-Fi Adventures. And to find them, just go to Amazon, type in Bad Kitty Frequency Studios. They should pop right up. Also, we got I don't know what I'm saying. It's just me. But over on Substack under Frequency Studios, you can find a short story that takes place in the same universe. It's not directly connected. You know, it's similar to Aaron's Ashcan comic there. You know, same universe, different story. They're not directly connected, but they are. Yeah, you can check that over there. Some New World Detectives. The picture you see here is by Mr. Frederic Guimont himself.
That's right.
Got Detective William Roberts and Hunter Reggie Stewart. Go check out their adventure in L.A. as they try and solve a missing persons case.
And soon enough, he's going to have another piece for a character that might be in one of our games. So be on the lookout for that.
What a piece. I just have to rework the derriere according to Corey Barton's
Piece is correct.
feedback. He said you have to
BiggerBooties.org.
put more work into the booty, is what he said, if I recall correctly. So I'm going to take that to heart. And BillyBobSac, I don't know. I know you don't want people to follow you, but we will anyways. I put your links in the description, and people will end up finding your.
Corey, are we having a babe off?
Babe off.
Babe off. That sounds like a
Corey knows what he's talking about.
Babe on.
That's right. That's right.
Babe on.
But our country is blessed to have the extraordinary talent, energy, and genius represented in this room. It really is great genius. Not all of you, but most of you. Many of you.
Just imagine like the Human Torch saying instead of flame on, just babe on.
We're gonna have to take all our badass babe characters and make them do a battle royale.
That's funny.
Like,
I like
with baby oil.
No.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Baby
No,
oil.
with his superpowers.
We just
Or
might
gun.
might get a lot of viewers if we do that.
Baby oil cat fight.
No.
Oh man.
Next
man
week
knows marketing.
on Proof of Comics, Baby Oil. Catfight. Stay tuned.
Co-hosted by Sabrina Salerno.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you tuning in. I
Sydney
appreciate all
Sweeney.
my guests for today, spontaneous guests. Thank you very much for coming by and talking comics and video games and all that good stuff.
It was a good time, man.
Yeah, thanks for the link.
See you next week, guys. Au revoir.
See you guys.
God bless everybody.
All right, we got Corey here. Says don't end the show. At the
I
top.
just saw that. What up, Corey?
Corey.
Corey, last week he just came in towards the end, and we ended up doing an extra hour and a half. So very happy.
4 more hours.
Everyone was thrilled to see your Andromeda.
Just for the Corey Barton
preview. Keep going. Listen, Corey, you have to set your alarm. Okay. I know you're in down under, but you got to set your alarm. And luckily, you can tape our show on VHS and rewind it and watch it.
You can get it on Betamax, Corey.
She made me nervous. She took me in and made me breakfast.
All right, listen, I'll give Corey an extra Sabrina because we love him, and he's given us a lot of good feedback last time. So here's the classic, original Sabrina we all know and love. All right. That's it for tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Say again?
I said the one that started it all.
That's right. The classic. We'll never get rid of that clip. I'll tell you that. All right. That's it for tonight, guys. See you next.
The sun has gone to bed, and so must I. So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Bitcoiners, thank you very much. Hello, it's good to be with you. It's good to be with you.